Good morning. Today we are going to work on science. Please look for your student book, your contract, pencil, and eraser, please. The topic of this week is forces and motion. Okay, so open your book on page 88, please. Here I have 5 images. You have 5 images too on your book. These are kinds of forces. The first one, pull, gravity, push, magnetic, and electric. Okay? You were supposed to have written these answers. Check them, please. Then, on page 89, it's the lesson 1. What are forces? A force is a push or pull that acts on an object. Forces can change the way objects move. When an object begins to move, it is because a force has acted on it. When an object is already moving, forces can make it speed up, slow down, or change direction. Please, if you look at page 89 on exercise 2, they are asking you, what are the 3 ways you could apply force to act on a merry-go-round once it is already moving? Okay, well, here are the answers. The first one is make it speed up, make it slow down, and make it change direction. Okay, those would be the answers on page 89. Let's continue. Valence forces. When 2 forces with the same magnitude act in opposite directions, the object they act on will not move. Like the tug of war. Okay, that would be the perfect example. Now, let's go with contact forces. Okay, page 90 on your book. A force that requires 2 pieces of matter to touch is called a contact force. Friction is one type of force that results when 2 materials rub against each other. It makes harder for one surface to move past another, like when we are rubbing like this, our hands, right? Okay, it's not that easy. Why? Because of the friction. Air resistance is a type of friction that is present when particles of air contact a surface. Okay? So, do you understand that air resistance is a type of friction? I hope you do. Non-contact forces. There are forces that can act at a distance. They work even if the object that is pushing or pulling is not touching the object being pushed or pulled. A force that acts at a distance is called a non-contact force. Here you can see the non-contact force. The ball is still moving, right? Gravity. It is the force of attraction between any 2 objects. It pulls objects toward Earth's center without touching them. The weight of an object is the force of Earth's pull on that object. And there is another important fact that it's that as an object moves away from Earth, the object weighs less and less because the pull of Earth's gravity becomes weaker and weaker with distance. Is that the same, this boy that is throwing the ball at this distance, that a plane, okay, at this distance. Okay, children, on page 91, you have 2 exercises. Number one, it says that you have to answer if it's true or false. So, friction can work at a distance. That is false, right? We already know that friction results when two materials rub against each other. Number two, all objects in the universe have gravitational force. Yes, of course, all of them have gravitational force, so that it's true. Number three, the pull of Earth's gravity affects the weight of objects. Yes, I already told you that, right? Of course. And it gets weaker and weaker with distance, right? The magnetic forces work from a distance. True, that it's completely true. Okay, and then you have an exercise, number 8. List some forces that might affect this biker. And look at the picture, you have a biker there. Well, one would be obviously the gravity. Look how he's falling down. It's the gravity. The other would be air resistance. And the other would be friction. Okay, those are the three answers for that exercise. Let's continue. Okay, please open your contract. Okay, on week 3. You have this exercise. Remember that we are just reviewing these contents. You are supposed to have already answered all of these. Okay, children? We are going to check these answers, please. Number 1, force that results when two materials rub against each other. Which one? Obviously, I'm sorry. Give me a minute. Obviously, it's going to be friction, right? Number 1. Then, number 2, a push or pull that acts on an object. Yes, the force. Number 3, they are powerful and use electricity to create magnetic forces. You have already read this. Yes, electromagnets. 4, the input force that someone applies. Yes, effort. Number 5, force that requires two pieces of matter to touch. Obviously, touch, contact force, right? Number 6, two forces with the same magnitude that act in opposite directions. Balanced forces. Number 6, type of friction that is present when particles of air contact a surface. As the name says, air resistance, air contact, air resistance. And finally, number 8, fixed point of or support that a lever turns on. And it's the fulcrum. That one was a vocabulary word, and yesterday we were reviewing that, so you are supposed to remember this. I remember. So the answers are 2, 5, 6, 1, 8, 7, 3, and 4. Okay? Now, we are going to continue answering the exercises that you have in the contract. Give me a minute. Okay. I have the same that you have on your contract, right? So, why does an object begin to move? it begins to move because a force has acted on it, right? If you want to move something, you need to apply a force. Then, circle the correct option. You should have answered already, workbook page 64. Okay, children, here I think that I don't have this option. I cannot circle, but I am going to underline, okay? Number 1, force that helps you move a shopping cart. When you go with your parents to Walmart and you have this cart, what do? What is the force that you apply to the cart? Of course, it's push. Remember, I am going to underline, but now you know what? I am going to put the word in red, but you are supposed to circle the answer. Number 2, force that keeps fridge magnets stuck on the fridge door. That was easy. The magnetic force. Force that makes your computer work. Electric. Force that keeps you from flying up in the sky. Oy, easy. We cannot fly. We are here on Earth because the gravity is pulling us, right? Force that helps you open a car door. Pull, obviously. You pull the handle, right? Okay, what kind of forces are the forces mentioned above? Okay, these are, as you can see, we chose push, magnetic, electric, gravity, and pull. These are contact and electric forces. I'm sorry. Contact, non-contact too. Non-contact and electric forces. Okay? Then describe non-contact forces and contact forces. Okay? You know how to describe this. It's easy. Non-contact forces are forces that act at a distance. I explained that at the beginning. And contact forces are forces that require two pieces of matter to touch. And finally, children, complete. Without gravity, things would not fall. As an object moves away from Earth, the object weighs less because the pull of Earth's gravity becomes weaker and weaker with distance. And that's it, children. Thank you very much for watching this video. And I hope that this was easy for you. It was a pleasure to be with you. Have a very, very nice day. See you tomorrow, okay? This is for you. Bye-bye.